Hey guys, good morning. It is a Saturday at 10 a.m. Today I'm late, but it's not like I'm not going to do something serious, and it's not really by like appointment, but I was hoping to be out of the house by 10, but the rain today, sleep was so good. So this is how the microbladed eyebrows are looking right now. In all honesty, I expected them to have started scabbing and peeling by day 7, but I don't know why it's taking much longer for me. You can just see some signs. You see, like here and here and here. They've definitely gotten darker, so at least that's one stage of the healing that I can take off. Also, 2 questions that I got a lot. A, is it permanent? It lasts for about, I think, 2 to 3 years. Number 2, is it painful? With the microblading, I was given an option to numb from the beginning or open the skin first, then numb afterwards, because that is more effective. So I chose the second option, and whoo child, I don't know why in all videos people forget to mention the pain, because sis was shook. I felt so much pain. My knees were even weak at some point, but it's like 1 minute on each eyebrow, even less than a minute, and then they numb, and after they numb you feel nothing completely. But yeah, they've just been itchy, like really itchy. We're just waiting for the scab to come off and it'll be good. But I'm enjoying this process, because honestly for like today I only have some mascara on and a lip gloss, but I look like I have a bit face, so your girl's happy. So today we're going to be doing something that is different, very different and interesting. A couple of months ago, a friend of mine tagged me on a steam called a Yoni steam, and the Yoni steam is provided by a salon called Primp and Cuddle. No, this is not a sponsored video. I'm the one who actually had to reach out and message them and ask for permission to film in their salon, because I think that's like a really intimate thing, and you want to ask before you have a camera in people's faces as they're getting their hoo-ha steamed. So that is what we're going to be doing today. The owner of the salon will talk us through some benefits and some do's and don'ts of the Yoni steam, and then we are going to get the steam done and see if it's worth it, see if we feel any different afterwards. The only thing that I know is that you're not allowed to do the steam when you're on your period, so that's why I've had to like push this video a bit forward, yeah, so that we're not breaking any rules. So let me go have my breakfast and then we head out and get steamed. Finally here at Primp and Cuddle. It is such a cute purple space. I think I might even just get a massage now that we're already here. But yeah, we've met Chris, the owner of the place. She's going to explain to us the whole Yoni steam thing in a bit, the benefits, the whys, the don'ts, and then yeah, we will get the Yoni steam and I will bring you guys through that entire process. Hey guys, so we're here with Chris, who is going to tell us a bit more about the Yoni steam.
Hi, how are you guys? What do you call your followers?
The
Slave Squad. Yes, hi Slave Squaders.
Okay, yeah. So what is the Yoni steam?
Okay, Yoni steam is basically an ancient treatment that has been done and still is being done. It originated from several countries all over the world, like in continents like Central America, in Asia, and also in South Africa. It's something that's very common. And then it's just until recent times that now people started picking up on it again and realizing that, anytime you have a gynecological issue, you don't always have to seek a medical alternative. You can always look at natural ways to treat yourself.
So what exactly is the process?
Okay, so basically what Yoni steam is it's like a combination of herbs that we normally use that are normally natural and organic. So how it works is we normally boil the herbs, and then we let it sit for like about 10 minutes, and that's when now we let you sit on it. So when you sit on it, the herbs get absorbed into your bloodstream, through your vagina up to your bloodstream, and then that's when now it starts working on your uterus. So what it does is it cleanses your uterus, it revitalizes your uterus as well, and it's able to get rid of anything that is not necessary or wanted in your uterus. So it's able to get rid of unwanted tissues and cells that are not necessary.
So what exactly should you expect from the steam?
What you expect is after you've done the steam, because there's nothing that happens during the steam. There are people who say that they actually do get a discharge. There's normally, even for some people, they do get blood that comes out. You tend to feel a little bit of cramping probably that night or up to 3 days after. But even if you don't get any discharge, it doesn't mean that it didn't work. It means that it will also come out during your next period as your wall is shedding. Yes.
Okay, who should come for a Yoni steam?
Okay, that's a very, very good question, because not everybody can do Yoni steaming. So there are specific contraindications that if you have these things, that you shouldn't even attempt to steam. So one of them is you shouldn't do it when you're pregnant, okay? Because what happens is when you steam, it warms up your cervix, and with that, it basically means that the canal is wide enough for the baby to...
The baby can actually come out.
Yes, the baby can actually come out. It's also the same reasoning as if you have a coil. It's a form of a contraceptive. Again, a coil is put just above the cervix, so if the cervix is warm enough to open, it can also come out. So you shouldn't try it if you have genital piercings. You shouldn't try it when you're on your period. For that reason is because when you steam, like the discharge part, it's called purging. So that's when all the chafu comes out. So when it's coming out, when you're on your period, remember your walls are shedding, so it can be very intense, and you could even bleed excessively. So it's not necessary. You can wait it out, and then you can do it after your period. You shouldn't do it when you have any vaginal infections, so that like the yeast infections, any bacterial infection, you shouldn't try it. Wait till you're okay and come and do it. And there are many more. If you actually go on our Instagram page, on our frequently asked questions, we normally tackle each and every contraindication and explain why. Yes. So you can catch them there. But what I've mentioned is what commonly most people have, and they normally ask us whether they can do it when they have those things, and we normally do not recommend.
Okay, so I'll link the Instagram page in the description, so that if you want like anything extra from this, you can be able to go and check it out for yourself. What are some of the benefits of the steam? Okay, so one of the most common benefits is it regulates your hormones. So for example, if you have issues with regular periods, because your hormones are now regular, or rather balanced, your periods become regular. Okay, because one of the issues when you're having irregular periods is because your hormones are not balanced. Again, hormonal imbalance causes other things like there's a condition called PCOS. I don't know whether you've heard of it. It's called polycystic ovarian syndrome. So most people tend to have when the people who tend to have it again tend to have those regular periods. They even have trouble conceiving, and because steaming helps with balancing your hormones, it's able to tackle some of those symptoms. Again, with the things like cysts and fibroids, we do not say it heals them or gets rid of them. What we say is it shrinks them. Oh, that was even another question. Yes, and it's a common question we get, because what happens is when you steam,
it gets rid of unwanted tissues and cells. So with a fibroid, fibroid is like a benign tumor.
Yeah.
So it's able to get rid of all the cells that are around it, and then it's able to remove it. Yeah. So eventually, what happens is it just shrinks it. Yeah. So again, it helps with conceiving. So a lot of people do tend to think when you're infertile is because you don't produce eggs. Or one of the most common reasons are you can have a regular period, you have eggs and everything, but you're just not able to conceive, and that's because let me just explain, like primary school, when the sperm and the egg meet, and then that's what is it called? A zygote.
That's like class 6
science. But anyway, it's not able to implant itself on the uterine wall. Okay, but now when you've gotten rid of when you've cleansed your uterus and you've gotten rid of all the debris and all the dirt around it, it makes it in a position for it to thrive onto the uterine wall. So we do get a lot of people who in testimonials of people who've done steaming, that are able to conceive. They are actually releasing babies in this one. Yes.
So I'm sure with like the equipment, it's usually used by like several different women. So I'm sure a lot of people are wondering, how do you ensure everything remains clean?
Yes, that's a very good question. So once we go to the steaming room, you will see every seat is normally padded.
Okay. I think one question: prices.
Okay, good question. That one, Yoni steam is normally 1,500. However, if there's something you're trying to address, like for example, because we have different sets of treatment depending on what you want to do, to use the steaming for. The people who come here because they have fibroid issues, the people who just want to do like a daily maintenance. I mean, not daily, but they try and do it as frequently, regularly. So we have a repeat price for that. So we normally charge 1,000.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what category, like if for example it's just like I like that spa feeling.
Yeah.
So do I fall under the regular 1,000 bob customers?
Yes, you do.
Real?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
You do. However, it's repeat. So like the first time you come, it's 1,500, and then thereafter, you did 1,000.
Okay. So I'm sure people are like waiting. They're like, we want to see this steam thing. So one last question.
Okay.
Is there anything that you should be worried about, or anything that can go wrong?
Absolutely not. We've done it to so many clients. We've never ever gotten a bad review. I think the thing people wonder is like, will I not get banned? But the thing is, if you do it in a professional confines, because as we know the exact temperature that is comfortable enough for somebody to sit, or if you've done it before and you feel like you can do it at home, then you should do it. But if you sit on a bucket of piping hot water with the steam, of course that's gonna burn you. So it's something that you need to do it cautiously. But there's really nothing there to worry about.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we can go and start.
Are you excited?
I'm excited. I can't wait to see this.
What it is basically you sit on, we call them the love seats because they have a love hat. So you sit on it. As you can see, we've put a roll around it, so you don't really touch anything. So you sit on it for like about 20 to 30 minutes. And the reason is, after 30 minutes the water's cooled down, so there's really nothing going up. There's no steam, and then you get to enjoy a complimentary meal. Basically what it has is red dates, ginger, there is honey, there is some rose in it as well. So what it helps is balancing your hormones, and also people who have anemia, it's also very good for them. At the moment we're not selling it though, but soon we will.
Then we look really funny with it, but it's comfortable. So now let's sit on the seat. I'll come back to you guys after I've sat, just so that anything does not show in the video. Well, I don't know. How do you know if you're seated, right? Like you're in the shower. I guess. Is this like and I can feel it like all the way to my stomach. The steam, so this feels like a steam. There's nothing really like, okay, we'll come back in like 5-10 minutes so that if there's any change I can let you know, but I just feel like steam. Okay guys, so it is about 30 minutes later. I guess we are done. How does it feel? It feels, I don't know, you know, like how you just kawaida can steam your face, so that's the exact same sensation, but it's like hot. I mean, you feel the steam coming all the way until up here, so it gets really hot. But there are windows. She told me I could have told her earlier and she could have opened the windows, but it's okay because we are now done. So I guess now I go home and wait to see the after effects. As she has mentioned, there is 2 options. One, either today night I might get some light cramping and then get discharged, or everything will now, all the, you know, excess stuff that was in there might come out now during my next period. So if any of you guys decides to come, say hi to Chris, say you're from the Slay Squad, you know, let's represent. So that's it for this week's video. I will see you guys on Monday for another episode of reproductive health with our babes. So yeah, I will see you guys in that video. Bye guys.